Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. We're so glad to have you back. We are currently living life on the Thames River and absolutely loving it.
Now make sure you stick around until the end of today's episode because we've got some really exciting news. A whole new adventure starting next week that we can't wait to share with you guys.
This week we're picking up from where we left off at our moorings of Farmoor Reservoir, and we're taking our first, albeit short cruise down the River Thames to Radcot.
Come join us on this amazing journey. Not everyone wants a big house and morning traffic.
Some of us want the wild, the water, the winding roads.
We're Roger and Joe. Come wander a different path with us.
Wherever the journey goes next.
Okay folks, so today we're leaving the mooring that we've been at by Farmoor Reservoir. It's beautiful. We're going to go down towards Radcot. We've got friends that have a farm there, so that'll be a lot more peaceful to know that we're allowed to be somewhere. But away we go, off for a beautiful cruise on the Thames. The weather is amazing today. Are you nervous every time you do that?
No, not anymore.
You trust her now?
No, it always starts.
Good. You excited? You ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Okay.
It's gonna be a beautiful day, sun's coming out.
We're cruising today with our good friends Chris and Priscilla, and their friends are coming along with them too. So we've got quite the crowd on this little adventure.
So, today is a lovely day. A little windy, but when you have deep water, it doesn't affect you like on the canal. So, I noticed that right away. So yeah, you can feel a little push here and there, but there's so much more power from the rudder and the prop, so much better.
Every day that we spend on the Thames, it becomes a little less intimidating than it was the day before. We're taking things really slowly today as our friend's boat doesn't move particularly fast, but that is perfect for this kind of day, this kind of weather, and this kind of adventure. One of the greatest beauties of boat life is that it does not have to be fast.
Apparently, right here where these yellow buoys are, there's a car in the river. Can't see it though, can you?
No.
I forgot to ask what sort of car it is. Hopefully it's
That orange one, obviously.
As far as I could gather, someone had left the handbrake off and the car just rolled right into the river. We're starting to grow a little more accustomed to locks on the Thames now, and while the weirs next to the locks are very intimidating, the actual locks themselves are a lot easier, I find, to operate than the ones on the canals, and you know that they're quite well spaced and you're not going to get 10 in a row at any one time. On the Thames, almost every lock comes with its own cottage. These were built for the resident lockkeeper, who needed to be on hand day and night to guide boats through and manage the river's water levels. Many date back to the 19th century, and even today they give the Thames its timeless character. Each one a reminder of the river's working history.
Is this enough for a crumble?
wow, yeah, beautiful.
Is it enough?
Yep, I can put them with the blackberries.
Nice.
We're taking it nice and slowly today, and this is a perfect excuse to stop off for a little bit of lunch. The weather is absolutely spectacular, and it's just so fun to be able to pull over on the side, moor up right in a field next to all the cows, and cook your lunch.
Thankfully, we decided to have chicken on the barbecue and not cow. That would just be cruel. This is a South African braai special called braai breakie.
We stopped for lunch. Well,
Amazing
very late
barbecue,
lunch.
or braai, as they say.
and now we are heading onwards to Radcot, right?
That's right. Well,
No, actually not Radcot.
just
Newbridge?
before Newbridge.
Halfway.
Yeah.
We'll do Radcot tomorrow. They're moving a bit faster now.
Cruising along the Thames, one of my favourite things is spotting the incredible riverside houses, from elegant old manor-style homes to modern glassy buildings with their own boat moorings. But then also, every so often, tucked into the banks, you'll notice something completely different. Old World War II bunkers. Today they sit quietly by the water, a striking contrast to the luxury homes, reminding us of a very different chapter in the river's story. I'll tell you a little bit more about those in our next episode. Today is Sunday, and again we're taking things nice and slow.
For a nice afternoon cruise then?
Yeah, Sunday afternoon cruise, baby.
Another boiling hot day,
Oh,
huh?
gorgeous. What an amazing summer we've had. Now we're headed to Radcot.
Always on the run, I didn't want to slow down, but baby, then you came around. Yeah, you came around.
Amazing is this bridge.
It's awesome.
It's so old.
It may be the oldest bridge in England. No, over the Thames.
We'll fact check that later, but I think you're
I think
right.
it's the oldest bridge that spans over the Thames. It built in like the 1200s.
It looks like it to you.
Newbridge is in fact one of the oldest crossings on the Thames, built in the 1200s by monks under King John. It once stretched across the floodplain with over 50 arches, though only a dozen remain today.
People told us it gets quite narrow down this end of the Thames, and I couldn't really picture it being much more narrow than the canals. But actually, some of these spots are quite slim. You can fit a wide beam down here, no problem. Probably not two of them, though.
For me, actually, part of the Thames that I'm starting to fall in love with is all the twists and turns and bends, and how it's never the same. It's different around every corner.
Now I cannot picture my life being without you. You're the same.
I'm falling in love with the Thames for a completely different reason. It's the power, the sheer power of the river.
How does it work with water points on the Thames?
Same as on the canal, but there are less of them. And it seems like not all of them have the L sand points to dump our toilet and the, what do you call it, the rubbish points. So they're kind of like one lock will have water, the next one will have waste and L sands. But some have had them all together, but it doesn't seem to be the norm.
It looks like you just showered yourself.
Yeah, it was really hot anyway. So.
Don't get me wrong, it doesn't always seem powerful, but it is. For the first time, we feel small. Spirit feels small. That doesn't happen on the canal so much.
I feel like I'm starting to bond a little bit with the Thames. It's really peaceful and beautiful up this way. The closer we're getting to Lechlade, the less kind of traffic there is. The weather is gorgeous. There's just so much nature around. It's so green, it's so still, it's so quiet. I know it's all going to change in the winter, I'm sure, but just this season of being here it's really special. So I'm super glad that we're here.
Straight cruising, headed for a bruising, watching out for number one. You gotta slow down and look around you, son. Today is just today and not tomorrow.
what happens when you don't know what you're doing and you make things up a little bit and you end up cruising in the dark on the Thames, which I think is a horrible idea. But we're almost at the next lock and I'm really hoping we can moor up there. That's the plan anyway, so let's just hope there's spaces. We were going to moor at the pub, there was no room. Everywhere we try and moor it says no mooring, or there's really high banks or trees. Yeah, so hopefully we'll find something soon.
We did eventually moor on the lock. It was just too dark to film, so you'll have to take my word for it.
So yesterday I said how happy I was that we got all the way down here with our boat, no issues whatsoever. Today we wake up to leave and it won't start. So Roger and Chris are just in the engine room right now trying to figure out what's going on.
So basically, we came to the boat this morning and it won't start. So we're just trying to investigate. It looks like there might be some sort of wiring issue on the starting circuit. So what we're going to do is bypass the starter and hopefully get it to start. So we can progress on today and we'll figure out.
There's always something.
You know it's my fault because yesterday I said to somebody, our boat has had no issues the whole journey down here.
No, it's because Roger said when we moored here in the middle of the night, he's like, don't worry, we'll just say we got an engine problem.
Oh, yes, that's right.
That's it. It's your fault.
Yes, look at this.
Okay, what's the plan?
We've gone from 12 to 14 now.
So maybe the voltage dropped slightly.
But why? Because that. Wait, I'll try and start it. Ready? Yes, but why, man?
Morning everyone. So we had quite the eventful day yesterday. We were set to go from where we were moored to Radcot and yeah, so it took us a little longer than anticipated. We had some people on board with our friends and they needed to get off somewhere where they could get their car and we couldn't find anywhere and it was just getting dark. So we ended up mooring on a lock, which I don't know if you're allowed to. I've read that you can do it for 24 hours, but then the sign said no mooring, so I don't know, but we figured it was better than continuing in the dark. That was way too dangerous. So yeah, we got a very quick night's sleep last night and we're up bright and early this morning, so we're off the lock and not annoying anybody. And we'll see, everything looks so much different in the daylight. It looks nice now.
Yes, nice and windy. This is also something that doesn't happen on the canal that often. I'm telling you what, it's snaked right and snaked left, and around this sharp corner and this hairpin turn and this S-bend. I'll tell you what, it put me through my paces and spirit.
Here I come, man, don't worry. Slowly but surely.
Right, so they're just coming alongside us. Gonna tie up and then they're just gonna pull us backwards.
Come on, Spirit!
Yes!
Yeah, but you gotta have that time. Yes!
We're free.
We recovered ourselves.
So that is the first time we've ever had to use spirit to tow another boat out of a sticky situation, especially one as big as that. And finally we arrive in Radcot. We're going to spend a couple of weeks here on our friend's farm. They have a mooring right on the Thames. It's a beautiful mooring and we're so excited to be here. Peaceful and full of cows, just like we like. Exciting news, guys. We have secured a winter mooring in Lechlade.
Yay! We're excited.
Yeah, very excited.
Beautiful
it's gorgeous.
So we're going to be staying there with Chris and Priscilla over the winter from October until March next year. So we'll get to explore the Cotswolds. We'll take you all over on some epic adventures while we're there.
The Cotswolds are what Americans think of England. It is picturesque and quaint.
It is beautiful. But before that, we've come up with a slightly ridiculous probably plan.
Probably.
We can't just hang around in Lechlade until then. We've still got a few more weeks boating, I think, in us.
Hopefully.
We've heard that the Thames can flood in, last year it flooded in the middle of September. Our friends ended up tied to a tree for 10 weeks.
Yeah. We are traveling all the way from Lechlade down to Teddington Loch, where we had our wedding photos taken 10 years ago this year. And then we're spinning it and coming all the way back up again.
We've got a few things we're going to do while we're down there. We've told Channel 4, because we're doing Narrow Escapes, that we want to go and visit where my grandma grew up on Thamesden Island. We want to visit where we had our wedding photos, and then we really want to moor outside Hampton Court Palace. And we know there's a lot of things to see and do along the way.
Yeah, we're really excited. So stay tuned. We're going to bring you on this epic adventure as we travel towards London on the Thames.
We cannot wait to take you with us.
Thanks for joining us for this little update. We're going to relax, spend a bit of time with family, and enjoy the end of the summer.
Tune in next week to find out, has the drought finally broken? Also, Channel 4 is back on board as we make new friends and reconnect with old ones. We explore new places, see some exciting things, and have a bit of house envy, all on the wide open Thames. That's just a snippet of our epic adventure. Come join us next week. See you next time.